Hi, welcome to my kitchen. I'm Sherry with Pampered Chef, and tonight I'm going to be making a delicious recipe called creamy chicken rigatoni. This is part of 30 minutes or less, budget friendly, full of flavor. And one of the things I love about this recipe is you can adjust it. It's also called from the pantry, so you'll see why. So first thing we gotta do is get our chicken together. I've already started. Now the recipe calls for chicken thighs, but I had chicken breast. So wanted to show you a little trick. Well, first it calls for 1.5 pounds. You can see, is it on? Oh, okay. I can't see it from here. What does it say? Does it say 0?
We're
just
moving. It was moving.
Okay, so I've tared it. We'll just leave it that way. I need 1.5 pounds of chicken. I've already, so I just maybe need a couple more pieces for this. The rest of the chicken I'll just put aside and I'll use for another meal. So it's good to, these are like one of the, ginormous pieces of chicken, and a great way to kind of make your chicken go further is using the close and cut. You're gonna slice right through the middle and make 2 different pieces. Now obviously, I didn't take too care, but you could still grill these up and then you don't have the ginormous pieces of chicken. Close and cut is great, goes in the dishwasher. It does come in a set with your knife. Because the knife really does matter in this situation. Okay, so there, now we're over. So I'm just gonna cut the rest of this chicken up real quick, just into some cubes. So you can see, like, if you bought the 3-pack of chicken breasts, and they're the big fat kind, that would actually make 6 servings. So you can make, and I always recommend with chicken or any kind of meat, if you're not getting it delivered through a service, which I use Butcher Box, but if you're not, then buy it on sale in bulk. Parse it out into little bags and freeze it, and that's what I did today. And then I just took a few bags out and defrosted it, and it's ready for my dinner. So I'm gonna make a recipe on Sunday that it's not really supposed to have chicken, but it's gonna have chicken because I'm making it. All right, let me wash my hands real quick. Nobody wants salmonella. All right. So we're gonna take our chicken over to the stove. First thing, I'm gonna go ahead and, the recipe also calls to cook the pasta in this, but I'm gonna kind of make it a little bit simpler and faster by going ahead and cooking my pasta while I'm cooking everything else. I put a little bit of olive oil and some salt in there, nice and boiling, and then I'm gonna just cook it to al dente, so about 10 minutes. So I'm gonna, because I won't remember, 10 and go. All right, so now I'm gonna put my chicken in here. Try that out. The recipe also calls for butter, which you absolutely can do, but I'm using extra virgin olive oil. Sorry. My husband, Dana, is the man behind the camera. So if you watch my videos, you'll get to know him. So we're just doing a little S&P on our chicken for seasoning. All right, so we're just gonna let that cook for a couple of minutes. When you are cooking this recipe, I'm just gonna kind of stir it so to get all the salt and pepper to mix up. And then we're going to go back over and get our veggies ready. So we'll let that cook for a minute. Also wanted to get out. This is our Brilliance cookware, and this handle doesn't really get hot, but this one can get hot. So I always recommend the silicone handle protectors for that. So let's come back over, we'll get our veggies together. So the first thing I'm gonna do, this is our prep board. I love it because it has a place for, whoop, that back in there, for containers, so 2 containers. So one's gonna be your trash, one's gonna be your food that you're gonna use. So we've got our pepper, I'm gonna cut off the top, and we're gonna use our scoop loop to get out the inside, right over the, I swear my dog knows when I'm doing pepper. She loves peppers. So see, we got all that stuff out pretty easy. And then always use all the parts because it's all good and tasty. All right. So this part I'm just going to just dice up myself. And then I will show you with the other one how we're going to do, you know, there, trash, good stuff. When you're holding your knife, you want to grab it like this between your thumb and index finger. All right. You don't want to use the sharp end of the knife to scrape it into your bowl. So usually what I do is just kind of flip it over, and that way you get all that. So now we're going to cut our pepper into quarters, and we're going to use, you stir the chicken really fast so that it gets over on the other side. And most of them over. Good. Okay, so we're going to use our quick slice, which is got the V-shaped blade. So the middle is going to be closest to your food. And then we're going to set our food on here. And it's a rocking motion when you use this, back and forth. And we're going to take our pepper strips, which is great for veggie trays. Perfect size for dipping and sharing. We're going to flip it around and make it diced. Super easy. Rock. Pull these off. And this is also dishwasher safe. I love the quick slice, been around for a while. We also have the rapid prep mandolin. It's another great way to dice your veggies, but look at that, it's perfectly diced. Strips, we can just, oh, there we go. Sometimes it gets dirty, there we go. All right. This is much faster than having to slice everything all at one time. The blades are serrated, so they work great on a lot of things. Veggies, you could even do chicken if you were doing like fajitas or something and you wanted to have like really perfect slices for your fajitas, you could do that. Only cooked chicken, not raw chicken. Won't work on that. Hard-boiled eggs, avocados, celery. That's really what I use it for. When I make chicken salad, I like to use it for the chicken salad to dice up the celery. Lots of different ways to do that. All right. Now, I'm going to remove the chicken from the bowl. Yeah, fewer. Okay. So, don't want that to overcook. Okay, so we're going to do our onion and our garlic. So our onion, oh, this is a great trick. So, you know, we have our citrus peeler. So we use our orange citrus peeler, if you're familiar. These have been around forever. Great for scoring like oranges, grapefruit, any kind of citrus, lemons, limes, whatever. Well, we came out with the set. So now it's green. That's your citrus peeler. This is your onion peeler. So to easily get the skin off, you just score it on the outside. like you would do your orange, and I like to do it in fours. Okay. And then cut the ends off. This board is really nice. It's made of the same material that our regular cutting boards are. But look how easy that peels off. And you just have your onion. Great. Okay. So, and oh, I didn't get out the food chopper. Let me get that out real quick. Woo! Because Lord knows I don't want to cry. Okay, food chopper. By the way, make sure you take your hand off when you're using the food chopper, okay? Because otherwise it won't spin around and get all of the onions. Okay. Do this. You can sharpen the blades. I've had mine for a really long time, and so I just sharpen the blades with our multi-blade sharpener. Here. All right, and look at that. Get all that in there. Perfect. Okay, so we're gonna come back. I'm gonna come over and just dump these in real quick. Sorry. You know what? We can go over there actually. Sorry. Yeah, let's do that. So I think the rest of this. Okay, so we got our onions in there. I need to get my recipe book. Okay. Oh, I'm gonna grab a spoon. We're good, we're good, we're good. Maybe I'm gonna grab a spoon. No. Oh, this is, oh yeah, that works. Perfect. Okay. So this is the saute pan. We also have in the Brilliance line. Over here for a sec. Okay, so I need 2 cloves of garlic in this. This is our garlic tool. Whoop, whoop. As I do this more, I'll learn. Okay, so this is our garlic prep tool, and this top will dice it. This side will slice it, okay? And then it has, I want to dice it, I believe. So, that's what it says. Chopped, so diced, that sounds about right. Okay, so this little tool comes with a little container there. It comes with a brush for cleaning, and it comes with this little rolly thing that helps you get the peel off. So watch and learn. So you put this in here. There we go. Come on. Okay. Let me get a little pair next. All right. So we got the peel off. Yes, yes, yes. Stop. Okay, and then we put the garlic here and press, and it goes in there, like that. Then we have it chopped, or diced, or however you want to do it. Okay, let's get our noodles in, getting my handle protectors. Okay, I'm going to turn that off, and we'll take this over to the colander. And then what I like to do is, before it totally drains out, is I put it in there, and then we have some of the pasta water to marry with our, okay. So, by the way, you never heard me do this. My tip, flying around. This is a clove, and this is a bowl. first of all, you want your bowl to be tight and wide. What? Yeah, okay. And then, so when it calls for 2 cloves, don't do 2 bowls. Way too much garlic, unless you're vampire. I don't know. Oh, I already did one out. Or maybe not. Okay, let me get the rest of this. So, there we go. Peel it nicely. It's very tight. All right, I'm gonna put it in this way. And then you just push down, goes all the way through. And now we have our garlic. And you can do, it has a little thing where you can make a paste. You can chop, you can dice, all kinds of stuff. And it does make a difference when you are, how you slice garlic. I'm just going to put all that in there. And then this will be, this cleans the little blades. Okay, here we go. I'll put this in my trash bowl. There we go. Okay, so give this a stir. Nice and clear. Okay. And then, what's next? Next is, red pepper flakes. So we're going to do half a teaspoon of red pepper flakes. That's my half a teaspoon there. You could use less or more, however you want to do it. Then we're going to put in, so we're going to let that kind of, the pepper and garlic kind of simmer for a minute. It helps release the flavor and the smells. Okay. And then we're doing tomato paste. Okay. So, this recipe calls for 2 tablespoons of tomato paste. So instead of buying a can, you can buy it in a tube. I've already opened it. And then I'm going to use the measure-all to kind of squirt that in there. Squirt that down. Make sure I got about 2 tablespoons. That looks about right. Okay. And then this, you store this in the fridge. And then, so when you have recipes that don't call for like an entire can, that's a good way to do that. So we've got tomato paste, crushed or diced tomatoes. So using the hook on your smooth edge can opener, open the lid, and we're gonna dump that in there. All right, we're gonna put our paste in. So you push it and scrape it out. So that's great for like honey and peanut butter or any kind of semi-solid, sour cream, yogurt, all that good stuff. Okay. And then we need some stock. Okay, so we have our easy read measuring cups here. We need 3 cups. So you pour from the top so you don't have to do squats all day. And you want to make sure that the top of your, the spout is actually at the top of the box versus at the bottom so it doesn't splatter everywhere. Or as I say, it doesn't go glub glub. This should be about 3 cups in here. I think I already used. Yep, perfect. Okay, so we're gonna put that in there. Okay. And next, we put in, now this is a recipe in the spring, summer of 2024 Seasons Pest recipe book. Oh, and the cream cheese. Okay. Does it say to return the chicken? Sorry. Yeah, return the chicken. Okay, so we got to get everything in here. So we need cream cheese. So we're doing 3 ounces of cream cheese. This is going to give it a real creamy flavor, or feel, I guess is the best way to do that. So, And you can use low fat if you'd like, or a substitute. You could do that for sure. Okay, and put our chicken back in, all the juices, and that kind of simmering. And then I'll put the pasta in. So I'm gonna let this kind of simmer, because otherwise I feel like it just fills up the bowl. I generally tend to do double the pasta when I make recipes. It'll call for 8 ounces, but I will double it so that I have more pasta, more food. Oh, here. Yep, sorry, getting the pasta. Okay. So anyway, this is our Brilliance cookware lineup. It's non-stick. Dishwasher safe, and has a 10-year guarantee. It won't warp. It is, you can use it for induction stovetop. So it has an aluminum disc at the bottom, so it's good for that. You can bake them in the oven. And I think they're beautiful. I think they're really nice. I guess they're supposed to kind of compare to the ceramic lines that are out there that kind of have that look and feel, and you can see the pretty blue. But I really like this line. We also have our stainless steel for and our non-stick professional. Those 2 lines are lifetime guarantee on that. Okay. So let's go ahead, bloop, put our pasta in, and get the extra water, and we're just going to give that a gentle stir. Incorporate all that in there. I do this sometimes when it has, like we have a few recipes where it has you cooking the pasta with it. I just think it goes faster if you're cooking the pasta at the same time. And then you still can let it sit. But what we're gonna do, so that's why I use the bigger skillet, because I always use a lot of pasta. Pasta's good for you, right? Okay, so then what we do, we've got that, then we're gonna put some spinach in here. Get our green. We always say, don't worry, it's gonna shrink ridiculously. We used to get Blue Apron, and that's what it would say every time. Put all that spinach in there because it's gonna shrink ridiculously. And it does. It does. So you kind of just, I'm going to just kind of mush it down in there because we want it to kind of get in there and wilt a little bit. We don't want it to be too soggy. So this is a, you know, if you don't like spinach, you could always use a different veggie. But this is a great way to have a tasty meal, nice and creamy. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna put some Parmesan on top. So let me show you really quick. We're gonna turn it around. Little trick I have using the Deluxe Cooking Blender to grind up your Parmesan. So if you like that powdery Parmesan, I'm gonna just put that on. It has a grind setting. Isn't gonna, but look at that. Now you can have your own powdery Parmesan. So that's pretty cool. And then where's that booger? Go in. Oop. So then just get the rest of that powder out there. That's a really quick way, especially if you're, you know, don't buy that store-bought stuff that's in the can. Just make it fresh. Super easy. Of course, you probably want the deluxe cooking blender to do that. It's my favorite tool. Definitely, hands down. All right, so we're gonna let this simmer and cook down, and it's gonna be delicious. So if you have any questions or you wanna know how you can get these tools, I will have my link in the comments, and you can always reach out to me. I'll also put my contact information in there in the comments. So I hope you guys have a great day, and I hope you've enjoyed my Pampered Chef cooking demo. So let's get cooking.